Its energy surrounds us and binds us.
Good morning, Star Wars fans, and welcome back to another reaction here at Carbonite Convos. This is your first time joining us. You've just taken your first step into a larger world. And if you're a returning viewer, we can't thank you enough for coming back for another Bad Batch reaction. We got some crazy news today that Bad Batch Season 2 will be premiering in 2022. Up to this point, we weren't sure if this was the only season we were getting, and now we know that it is not the only season. So today is episode 15, and it's titled Finale Part 1. So no spoilers in the name. We do have Tarkin in the thumbnail, so I definitely am ready to get into it. We haven't seen Tarkin in like 2 months, it seems like. But before we get into that, don't forget to check me out on all social media platforms at Funko Stud. And like always, I'm joined by Alec Porterfield. You can find him at Wall Crawler Pops. Alec, you ready for part 1 of Bad Batch finale?
Yeah, man, I have huge expectations out of this episode. After finding out, there's going to be season 2, there's a lot of things up in the air about the intensity of the ending of this season. So, I think we're going to get a good look at the first part of that tonight. But, before we dive into that, guys, as always, do not forget about our big 3. It's like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell button while you're at it to stay alert with everything we're doing over here at Carbonite Convos. Guys, we greatly appreciate the support. And I'm ready to see some dope Star Wars stuff, my man.
Yes, sir. So let's get right into it. Like you mentioned, though, I'm expecting a lot. I expect a cliffhanger now, a fat
Absolutely.
one too, because I think with how I would say Bad Batch has kind of underperformed a little bit. I don't know the numbers. I'm not an analyst, but judging by the fans' reactions, I'm sure it's underperformed just a little bit. So I would think that something that would draw people a lot to season 2 would be a fat cliffhanger. And
Absolutely huge.
I have some ideas. I was thinking either, a member dies, the Bad Batch splits up for a little bit, Omega's captured, or I even tweeted this out tonight. I think one that would be awesome would be, the Empire realizes they can't catch the Bad Batch. They even after they capture Hunter, they still can't catch the Bad Batch. And who's one person that can go out and get them? That's where you cut to the final scene of season 1 and you just hear Vader's breathing. So
Ooh,
yeah,
that'd be
I know.
sick. Bro,
Let's
you gave
get
me
into this.
goosebumps right there. Let's get there, man. Let's do it.
Yeah, we get 26 minutes until we see something crazy. All right,
man.
you got it.
All right, man. We're gonna hit play.
3.
3, 2, 1.
Man, that was good.
That was a great episode. All right, I'm gonna close out of that.
Man, that was super good. It's like, where do we go next week?
I mean, I can only imagine it's something like them crawling through the ashes of. Well, they're in the. Like, where's their ship? Like, how are they, dude?
Well, their ship is over by, it's over farther away. Remember?
Right.
Um,
Because they take that tunnel. It's underwater. Maybe they break into one of those tunnels.
yeah, man, that scene was very sad. Just
Yeah.
you said it, end of an era.
And literally end of it. To me, that is the last trace of the Republic. If you ask me, and like in like the official parts of it, like the cloning facility, like everything else is gone already. To me, that's like a representation of the very last
the
aspect
rebellion.
of it. Right. The very
Yeah.
last aspect of it is it's gone now. It's destroyed.
Yeah, man, you wonder what season 2 will bring now.
Right.
They have Crosshair. I still think he can turn. I still think that. I just don't understand the whole inhibitor chip thing.
There's no way. I feel like we're gonna find out he had it removed before all this went down, but part of me doesn't want to believe that because of how he behaved when the Order 66 was like executed.
If I had to take a guess, I would guess that when he got hurt, remember by that big engine, I assume that it was taken out then.
Maybe it damaged it in some capacity, and they had to remove it because that's about the area that it would have been.
Yeah, I say we take it out. I would say that it was probably taken out then.
Right, because when Order 66 it was executed, his eyes and his behavior and his words, like that's not natural. That is someone being controlled.
For the past few episodes, or I don't know, not few, but we knew Crosshair had turned, but I didn't see it being a conversation anywhere in the fandom until a few weeks ago, that there would be a possibility of Crosshair turning back. And I think that's around the time when he was severely injured. So maybe there's some discrete details hidden in there, if that makes sense. In his behavior.
There easily could be. And I think that's something like we need to probably go back and really look for.
Yeah, man, that was a good episode.
Yeah,
that was very good.
I don't want to speak too early, but like if that is the level that the part 2 of the finale is going to be on, I will say that they wrapped up the season very well. Obviously, that decision is going to be made next week, but with a lot of the filler episodes that we had in this season,
everything was just getting wrapped up with a bow too nicely. Right.
It's inevitable that we're going to be left with the cliffhanger. Maybe that's why they did it, to wrap everything up with a bow real nice, was to make the cliffhanger even more dramatic because everything else had figured itself out all season long. Now we got the end of the season and we're like, what's going to happen?
Yep. Well, we're going to find out next week. We're going to find out. And a week from right now, we will be sitting here, minds blown, I'm sure, hearing Vader's voice. But guys, thank you very much for joining us for another Bad Batch reaction. We have one more left this season. We mentioned that we're getting another one, so we have one more left this season. So guys, bear with us for one more episode. We can't thank you enough for being along with us all season so far through 15 episodes. Tonight was a good one. It was very good. So again, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to check out the Carbonite Convos podcast, episode 43, that Alec and I recorded last night, where we just went through we went through Iron Man 1 and 2 deleted scenes and just kind of watched those and talked about them. It's a kind of hybrid episode. It was pretty interesting. It was fun to do. So check that out. And later on, not later on today, but tomorrow you'll be able to find our Black Widow Funko Pop list come out right here on Carbonite Convos. But until then, guys, like always, may the Force be with you.
Remember, the Force will be with you always.